Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be doing some fishing and it is currently 20 past 5. We'll be fishing till about 6 o'clock. Should see the sunset. I've got my camera with me just in case the sun looks amazing, but I'll be fishing today. Hope you enjoy. See you down at the canal. Right, so I've just jumped back on the canal. Got a lovely stretch of water to fish on. I'm going to go down to this bridge down here, but I just thought I'd just show you what I'm fishing with. So I've got my rod and reel combo, got my bag with me. I do have my camera in there just in case the sunset looks good, but I think I'm going to miss where it's all golden and looks good. Got my net, so I'm going to be using this jig. He's really good in dark, murky water. This won't catch perch, far too big. So I will be fishing with this. I'm going to start here, work my way up. I'm going to skip this bit because I've never really caught anything. Then over here, a little bit further down, there's lots of reeds. Perfect for pike, big open bit. I'll be fishing there. I'll set up and I'll be straight back to it. So I know I said I'd sort my kit out and be back straight to it while I'm fishing, but I thought this could maybe be helpful to some people, so I'm going to record it and show you how I tie my rigs on. Now, usually I would have a tracer tied on and I would have it clipped onto my lure, but I've run out of tracers, so I'm going to have to just fish you out, unfortunately, today. So what I like to do is do a fisherman's knot. Wrap the line around your finger and loop the own line, the tag line even, around the main line about 6, maybe 8 times, and then literally pull that back through there, grab it, that tag line, start to pull it tight like that, and when it gets to about here, you want to wet it so the friction doesn't snap it. Just use a bit of saliva, pull it tight, dry it off so I can show you. There you have your fisherman's knot, and then get your pliers and literally just snip that tag line off. That way it's not in your way. What you do want to do though is leave just a little tiny bit. That way it can have a little bit of pull. Just trim that up. That's nice and neat. I'll see you when I get back fishing. First little spot for fishing. Right underneath these trees here, I've had perch harvey before, so I'm just going to get some casts just underneath those trees over there. That was a bit of a rubbish cast right into the middle. As I said, I was going to put it down into the trees. So I don't know if you can see it on camera as well as I can, but the action off this lure is brilliant. Lots of shine coming off it, lots of movement, colour, and it will make noise in the water. Obviously we wouldn't be able to hear that, but you can kind of hear it, the fish can hear it. You try that cast again. Perfect. Right off out underneath those trees, right where all those fish like to live. So like I said, I'm fishing for pike today, but I will be happy with a perch. But obviously whatever perch is taking this lure is going to be massive. So you can hear that. You can hear it on the end then when I pulled it up. There's lots of noise coming through it. This is the lure obviously compared to my reel. It's about similar size, so it's a pretty big lure for any perch to be taking it. It's got 2 spoons on it, lots of colour, massive hook. The only problem that I find with this lure is because it's so big and relatively heavy, if you put extra weight for casting on this, it will spook any fish that are around the area of where you're landing the lure away because of how big it is and loud it is when it hits the water, which is a bit annoying. And obviously if you're used to using, you know, like your plastic jellies with little jig heads in, it can be really annoying because you have to fish a lot longer with these bigger lures. It's annoying. I probably won't fish with this all night though, to be honest. I'll fish with some soft lures later. Do one last cast and we're going to keep moving. So I don't think there's going to be anything here. I think I would have at least had a follow by now. Plus I don't want to get stuck in the dark because that'd be very fun since I have no lights with me. The phone that I'm recording on is quite low on battery, which was a rookie mistake from me. Right, let's keep moving. I've reached our second spot of the day. Now I wasn't actually going to fish this, but this was the one that I said I was going to skip. But I've spotted another lure in that tree over there, which suggests someone's obviously been fishing it recently, and that wasn't there the other day when I came down here, and that is the same lure I am using, just yellow. Can be a good sign. all these spots with the overhanging trees that come down through the water, the fish love to hide in them, or under them even. They won't be in the trees, so that'd be stupid. Need 2 more casts here, including this one, and then we'll keep moving. We're just going to fish this bit here, then under the bridge down there, and then I'll see what time and light and stuff like that is saying. And I'll decide whether I want to keep fishing and walk home in the dark, or walk home while it's going dark. Because either have the pros and the cons. Right, let's keep moving. So, reaching my second spot now. I'm going to just be fishing over near these reeds here that hopefully have pike. This is usually where I'm catching. This is probably my favourite spot in the canal for any species of fish. Carp, perch, roach, bream sometimes, but you know, no one likes catching bream. Worst fish to catch. Any other carp fishermen who are going to watch this will know exactly what I'm talking about. Because I am usually carp fishing. I will do a video on it, possibly next weekend, so you know, stay tuned for that. I'll drop it on my Instagram whenever I'm going carp fishing, because that is what I'm actually good at and have more kit for. Obviously you can see I'm on budget kit for this. I used to do a lot more of it, you know, I had a bait caster and things like that, but I sold all my kit because I wanted more carp equipment. Because I had a bait caster, way more lures, better net. I had a bag that was dedicated to just my lure kit, and it was always a mess. But I'll do a review video on all my carp equipment, and then next weekend, if the weather's good, I'll go fishing for some carp on a pond I like to go fish at. So when it comes in, I like to just jig it about like this, just in case anything's followed it, and then I like to go deep and then come back up and deeper again. So I'll just lead it through the water there. Obviously you're only going to do that for a couple of minutes, not even that, a minute tops. If anything's followed it, it'll usually take it on that last little bit, if it's not already taken it, that is. Because it's always annoying when you come to bring your lure up and you see a massive pike in front of you and you're like, if I just waited. Rubbish cast. Like I say, carp fisherman. I'm used to these big, heavy, long-range casties. Big, heavy, long-range casties. That's a new phrase. I'm grateful that it's a lot better weather than last video. Last video was dull and boring and dark and just miserable. And I had bad audio as well. But today I've bought new microphones. So I have the DJI minis, I think that's what they're called, and they seem to be okay. Small, magnetic, or you can clip them on. Plenty of battery life in them, which is always good. I'm going to keep moving. I don't think I'm going to get anything in this spot. So I've been walking down the canal for literally about 50 seconds, and I've spotted an opening in some trees just over there. There's a little duck swimming around in it. So I'm going to give it some cast into that spot and in this area and see if there's anything there, because that, for anyone who's pike fishing, looks, that's perfect. But there is something going across the water, and I don't know if it's a big branch or whether it's old fishing line, and I'm hoping it's just a branch, because if I snag on fishing line, that will really ruin my day, because I'll probably end up losing a 12-pound lure. Something's been in the water here, it's murky. That's always a good sign. Right, it's time to find out if that's fishing. Oh, you're joking. It's fishing line. I'm snagged, bro. Oh, that does not look like it's coming off either. Let's see if we can unsnag it. I don't think that's coming off. Someone snagged that entire tree. Right, let's not snap my rod. Let's walk backwards a bit and see if I can get it off. I might be able to get this off. Keep that tension on the line there. Hey, I've got it off. Please don't have fallen off. Please don't have fallen off. Oh my days. First catch of the day. Someone's braid with a massive log stuck on the end of it. Brilliant. Just what I wanted on my Saturday night. Please stop leaving line and lures in the canal. To be fair, actually, if I pull this in now and there's a whole new lure on it, that's a win. I will be quite happy with that. Yeah, you can see there. Yellow monofilament. Never seen that. It's probably out of my bait caster. But this is the same person who's lost that lure I saw just down there in the last spot. Go ahead. It's not even like they've snagged in the water either. They've snagged on a branch on the other side. Shout out to whoever did this. You ruined my night, man. Look at this, absolute beast of a catch, man. Catch of the day, that is. Let's see if I got a lure. Hopefully no one sees me doing this now and is like, is he fishing for trees or fish? I don't think there's a lure on this. That's all I'm bothered about seeing. I don't know. Right, let's ditch this into the bushes over here rather than throwing it back in the water, because that'd just be stupid. I saw someone do that the other day. I was like, you idiot, why would you catch something that you've dragged out of the water and then just throw it back in? What's the point in that? I've just nearly walked off and forgot my net. It's over there on the floor. Fix my lure. My yellow plastics nearly fell off. That would have been annoying. I would have rather just lost the whole lure than have had hope that I was getting it back and then just got the hook back. That would have ruined my night more, actually, I think. Fake hope. Right, I think I'm probably alright to fish back over there again. Although anything that's over there now is probably spooked, but we'll give it 3-4 casts and we're going to go fish underneath that bridge over there. I am not going to get anything here if I've spooked them. I think I had a bite then. Deep. Let's see if anything comes up to it now. I think I had a bite then, unless I just hit something on the bottom. Right, let's cast back out over there, see if I can hit that fish again. Right on. Oh, I had a bite then, man. There's fish in this area clearly. That was definitely a bite though. That first one I wasn't so sure about. I didn't feel it pull. Often though with pike, if they feel the hooks and they haven't set properly, then they will just get spooked. I definitely prefer spinning rod though. It's less awkward to, I don't know, I just didn't like it. There was too much to do with a bait caster and I was forever bird's nesting it. I'm going to keep moving. What I'm going to do though is I'm going to get up there, fish with this lure for a little bit more, and I'm going to put a smaller one on, and if the weather stays like this, that is in lightness, I might walk back and fish it backwards. I'll see in a sec. I've literally just seen a pike surface over there. I've never jumped and started recording so fast in my life. Perfect spot, and I didn't even notice it. And I turned around to see how dark it was getting behind me and saw it surface then. I got a bit excited and started reeling really fast. I need to remember where I am. Only on the canal, not a lake. It didn't look very big. But like I said at the start of the video when I was walking here, a fish is a fish. Like, I'll be happy with anything really. angle this camera down a little bit more again. It came up quite a lot. Come on, man, I just want a fish. It would really, really finish my day off nicely. A fish now would just, be brilliant. Or 2 fish. Not to get ahead of myself, but I'd be even better fishing and make it look like it's the easiest sport in the world. It is not. It's expensive, cold, long. Right, let's keep walking and get underneath that bridge. We're at our last little spot of the trip, fortunately. Just fish this last little bit here and then underneath the bridge. Let's get up to the edge without falling in. I'm going to change my lure quickly before I go underneath this bridge. I've just messed up for about 5 minutes straight. I've got another fisherman coming up here. He's had a pike down there, but if it was lighter, I'd probably go down and fish where he's had one because it's starting to get dark. Right, let's fish underneath this bridge. Right, final spot. That guy's had a pike down there, he says. So maybe, you know, if I'm lucky, they'll be swimming through. They might like this stretch of water. I should be able to get everything in view a little bit more here as well. The action on this lure is definitely better than the lure that I just had on. It looks way more realistic. Some of you might recognise this spot from the last video. I was just up there, a bit embarrassing this, you know, blanking on my second YouTube video. But at the end of the day, it is content, so you know. Bad cast. I hit the ground that was next to me. Don't know if you heard. For anyone who doesn't do fishing, I highly recommend, especially if you want a nice peaceful solo sport to do. If I start talking, it's silent. All you can hear is my lure hitting the water. And every now and again you hear the occasional duck and the birds and stuff like that. But it is starting to get dark, so I do need to move soon. It is 6:12, 10 past 12, and I did say I was only going to fish till 6. I'm blanking, I just want to fish. It's not a fish. Oh my god, guys, there's a rat. A rat's just swam. It's just ran from these bushes down here, ran across here, jumped in, swam across, and jumped into those trees over there. I honestly thought with my whole heart that that was a fish. People who want to go paddleboarding and swimming in this stuff, man, don't do it. There's rats in it. I've got goosebumps. I'm going cold. No, the sun's gone in. Let's say 5 more casts. Oh, we'll do one more. Lucky cast. Lucky cast. Come on. Big pike. Big pike. Right, that will be the video for today, guys. No fish, unfortunately. Some bites though, and we've seen a huge rat, and we've caught a log. In my eyes, that's a pretty interesting video, you know. So hit the like button and subscribe.